Or if not, see, Ziegler said it this way. He said, be a meaningful specific, not a wandering generality. We've got to know what we're trying to accomplish in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. Have an action plan. Woo, this is the biggest one of all. Okay, do you realize that goals are stepping stones to dreams? And again, I'm giving a 10-minute lecture that should take me 2 hours. You got to have your goals that are going to help you reach your dreams. Now, for us in Stream, it should be, how many phone calls are you going to make a day? That would be an action plan. I'm going to make 3 phone calls a day. I'm going to do my best to show 2 plans a day. I'm going to try to get to at least 1 meeting a week. I've got to have some things that I'm shooting for, some action plan. But I'll say this, you've got to know how many calls you're trying to make a day. If you're trying to make 5 phone calls a day, great. At the end of the day, if you haven't made 5, then what are you going to do? You're going to get your butt on the phone and make 2 more calls so you can get your 5 in. You got to have that plan of how much I'm going to try to do. I can't really say I'm going to sign up 3 associates a day or 3 associates a week. That's out of my control. But I can say I'm going to make 5 phone calls a day and show at least 6 plans a week. I can make that happen. I'm in control of that part of it. But you've got to have an action plan of what you're trying to accomplish. If your goal is to lose 30 pounds, then I'm going to get to the gym 4 days a week. I'm going to not eat bread or carbs. I mean, I've got to have some action steps to reach my goals. And again, I have financial goals, health goals, relationship goals, and personal growth goals. Have goals in all those areas, and then make some action steps that's going to help me get there. Are y'all taking this in? I mean, some of you guys are saying, oh my God.
This is awesome.
You know, this is so funny. I'm giving you the secrets of how you can get rich. I'm giving you the secrets. And some of you are looking at me like he's a nut. My wife would agree with you probably. But you know the neat thing, I've done all this stuff and I'm a rich nut now. And I will say this, it is fun being a rich nut. Actually, when you get to making a little money, they don't say you're a nut, they just say you're eccentric. So I guess I'm eccentric. Have an action plan. And I agree with everything that James said. You can have the biggest intentions in the world, but if you're not putting action to them, it doesn't matter. I always say this, I'll take the very smallest action over the very greatest intention. Here's another thing, if we're really being truthful with ourselves. We judge ourselves on what our intentions are. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. But we judge everybody else on what their actions are. As far as Stream goes, here's the way I look at it. Would you be real excited to have you on your team? Woo. Some of us are going, yeah, but I think a few of us are going, no, I really wouldn't be crazy about having me on my team. Write them down. Write every goal down, guys. If anybody wants to see my goals, you can. I mean, I got my goals. They're written down. I read them morning and night. I got they're fresh on my mind. I mean, I'm busting my butt to get my goals. I realize I've only got limited time on this earth. I don't want to waste any of it. So you should be the same way, guys. We're here for just a fraction, it seems like. Write that stuff down and then start trying to accomplish it. If not, time will just keep clicking by and you won't get near what you want to get accomplished. Take action daily. If you're not doing something for your Stream business every day, something's wrong. If you're really wanting to change your life financially, if you're not doing something every day, what's wrong? Let's get real. And you go, you don't know how busy I am, okay? But I'll say this, we'll find time for what we think is important. And it may just be 30 minutes, that's all you can squeeze out in the whole day. Okay, then squeeze out 30 minutes. If you can squeeze out an hour, great, do an hour. We can all find a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't tell me we can't. That time-wasting electronic income producer thing I talked about, remember that one? And then never, ever, ever quit. You know, I'll say this story, and I'm going to be done. I'm actually going to give you a few minutes, right? they had the big gold rush in California. This is years ago. And there was a guy that went to California and he's digging, man. He digs for years. He wants to find his gold, man. He wants to change his life. He digs and digs, and for years he's digging. And I mean, he finds a few little nuggets, but nothing to speak of. And he finally just goes, "I'll screw it," and he decides he's going to sell his claim. And he goes to the claims office, finds the guy and sells his gold claim. I mean, he just said, "I'm done. There's no gold here." Guy that buys it from him, true story, guy that buys it from him goes and he says, "Oh crap, he's already started here. I guess I'll just start digging where he left off." The guy digs 3 feet. It's one of the biggest gold finds that they get in that big gold rush, and he becomes phenomenally wealthy. That first guy was 3 feet from having everything that he wanted in life, and he quits. Ladies and gentlemen, there's another Mark Dean out there. There's another Randy Hedge. There's another Greg McCord. There's another James Levins. There's another, I mean, I could just go down the list. There's another Wayne McCarson. No, there probably isn't another one. But you know what I'm saying. You never know if the next person you talk to might be the one that just sets you up for life. Who would have ever thought when you look at Mark Dean, he ain't much to look at, you know? I love Dean. I mean, but when I signed him up, I didn't think, "Oh man, I bet this guy puts 100,000 people on my team." Never crossed my mind. I'm just trying to sign up people. But he did. He's put over, him and Flo have put over 100,000 people on my team. They probably made me by themselves about $10 million. Just that one guy. You never know, so we don't quit. Now, I've given you some stuff on culture. I think that's important. I gave you the quickie version of goal setting. I mean, I wish I had a lot more time to go over that with you because there's a lot more I should have told you about, but I just don't have time. But that at least gets you started. Write your goals down before you go to bed tonight. Do what James said, get you a dream board. Whatever motivates you, put some pictures up around. I mean, that's what you should do. Now I put the jets on the wall where used to I just had one car. I mean, your goals are going to change and your dreams are going to change as you grow as a person. But see, we can all get there. Now I'll end with this. We've got I talk about there's lots of money and millions of dollars and all that. You understand, I can't promise anybody in here anything. You understand that? I can't guarantee that you're going to make millions. I can tell you this though, we got a chance. And if you're like me, all I ever wanted was a chance to change my life.
That's right.
You know, so I'm going to challenge us all today that we're going to get focused. We're going to get a little intense about our business. We're going to give this thing, and I challenge you. It doesn't have to be next 10 years. Just say, I'm going to give this thing 6 months. I'm going to give this thing to the end of the year. I'm going to give this thing to next ignition, and I'm going to bust my butt and see where I am. I'm telling you right now, if you'll really get focused for once in your life, do something big and get focused, you'll be excited about where you are in 6 or 8 months. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen. Or you can just sit there and keep doing what you're doing, and a year from now, you're going to be in the same boat. In 5 years, you're going to be in the same boat. In 10 years, you'll be in the same boat. And then all of a sudden, you're going to realize I need to retire pretty soon, and you're going to be going, how in the heck am I going to do this? I don't have enough money. Ladies and gentlemen, we can change all that. We can leave a legacy. We can set ourselves up for retirement. We can do whatever we want to do, but it's going to take you getting focused for a while. You're going to have to make something happen. You're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to get out of your stinking comfort zone. Because if we stay in that comfort zone, ain't nothing good going to happen. Anything big that's ever happened in my life, I had to push myself out of that comfort zone. I challenge you today to draw a line in the sand and say, I'm going to stand in the gap for my family. I'm going to show my kids and my grandkids that I'm going to be somebody and they can too because they can follow my leadership. Guys, we can do all this. You got greatness in you. Let's not go to the grave with that greatness still in there. I believe with all my heart there'll be 2 groups of us.